Hey guys, welcome to Beer Time. Kyle here. Let's do some day drinking. I've got something I'm pretty excited about. It's getting a little closer to lunch today. I'm not doing this so early, and I'm a little hungry, so I need something that's going to stick to my ribs. And speaking of ribs, what we've got here today from YAZOO, which is a nice brewery out in Nashville, Tennessee, we've got this Sue, or maybe it's Suey, I don't know. But the reason why I say Suey is because this thing is an Imperial smoked porter. So it is definitely stick to your ribs beer. It's a big beer. It's running at 9%, and I'm looking forward to trying it. I think smoked beers can be quite polarizing. I tend to like them, and so why not? Why not? We'll just give this a try. Smoky. We'll give this a little taste-a-roo in the old drinking glass here. Just check it out. It's dark, rich. It's got that kind of little bit darker head on it that you would see in a darker beer, maybe a smoked beer, which is exciting. And it's very smooth to the nose. It's got like some malts in there and just a little bit of smokiness, but not like run you over smokiness. That's a really, really tasty porter. It's not overly smoked, but it is overly delicious. There's some chocolate notes in there, some bitter espresso on the tail, and that really, I think, speaks to the hops that is in there. There's just a little bit of hops on the tail end of that. And I think as this comes up to temperature, it will reveal more and more of itself to me, which I like. I feel like you get to travel with it a little bit. I'm going to swirl it, check out the legs. I'm going to check out the legs on the beer here. It smells great. It's smooth, but then has that little bit of acidity at the end, almost like coffee or something. Hops. What do you think, Bailey? You want some of this? Hey, this is good beer. And you know what? The beer like this, as it gets colder outside, it's really going to hit the spot. Obviously, I think a big smoked beer like this can just stand up to anything. I'm thinking something like aged Gouda is what I want it for, or maybe some rich cheddar, just, you know, the cheese tray's fine, please. But who cares, right? It's good beer. Smooth. And I think this bottle's going to sneak up on me today. I've got some work to do today, but I'm just going to kind of relax into it, take my time with it, and I'm just going to treat this like an old friend, and we're just going to have a little bit of time together, and I think that's going to make for a great beer time experience, a great day drinking experience. I like YAZOO's graphics on here. It couldn't be simpler. S-U-E says the YAZOO label logo is a really recognizable, easy to see. It's all black label with white lettering on it. Could not, excuse me, it's talking to me. It could not be simpler. And here I kind of like it. I think it's the right format for this big beer. It's great. I don't taste a lot of like booziness in here or alcohol. And at 9%, I kind of get that, but there's just none of it. It's just kind of a well put together, easy drinking porter that just delivers lots of flavor. So what else can I say about this? If you don't like smoked beers, this isn't an overly smoked beer. I think this would be a good jumping off point for like a super high quality beer experience for you. And then, you know, you get a little bit of that smokiness. It doesn't taste like that can of smoked almonds or something, right? Or putting your head in the smoker, that kind of thing. And it's balanced. It's got a little bit of hops and bitterness, kind of coffee bitterness at the end. Maybe a little bit of chocolatey notes in it. Some of that. Think, you know, dark cocoa nibs. Dark cocoa nibs. Yeah, this really delivers. You know, sometimes, not big beers in general, but kind of dark porters and that kind of stuff can tend to get a little boring, frankly. You know, you drink them and then you're drinking them, and sure, you're day drinking, and that's kind of amazing, and you're an amazing person. But the thing about it is sometimes that kind of smoothness can just be a little boring, and this isn't. It starts out really smooth, and then it just got lots of interesting stuff on the end, and it's good stuff. It's a little bit of smoke, some chocolate, some coffee in there, and that great, you know, malty beer is just kind of playing around and, you know, hitting your palate and looking good and making you feel good. What's there to say? Would I buy this again? Yeah, I think I'll buy a couple more of these for those kind of... This is a perfect beer for that snowed-in day. This is the perfect snowed-in beer day. It's got that smoke. It's got that richness. It's going to keep you fortified when you have to build a bunch of snow crap with your kids outside, or have them like pile you up in a big snow, you know, like a big snowball. That's what it is. That'll happen. Look, get out. If you haven't had a smoked beer, start with this YAZOO, Sui, I don't know, SUE. It's a great tasting beer. If you like big beers, you might like it. If you like porters, you're going to like this beer. It's great. Have a great day. Do some day drinking. Get some of this. I'm going to get some of this. Have a good one. See you guys.